Hey guys, Gaming Bear here. Just today having a look at the T69. So, this is Tier 8 medium American tank with an autoloader. Now it's quite an okay gun. So you've got that 90mm T178 gun with 173mm of standard pen, 250 average with the APC or with heat. It used to be 330, but they they nerfed it. So yeah, so 250, which is okay. So it's got it set up with gun laying and third stabs plus the vents. So this is how we're going to go for the first game. I've gone blue. That's because I had someone who was parking behind me in a bush. I was scouting, and they were firing over me, using me for cover. I warned them 4 times that, and eventually that I would shoot them if they didn't stop firing from behind me. And they kept shooting from behind me, so I shot him. And he did it again, so I shot him. Then he pushed me off a cliff, so I shot him again. And then he killed me. So that's why I've gone blue, because I shot some Wally who was hiding behind me, using me for cover. I was hidden in a bush, scouting, and he sat right behind me in a Centurion, firing over the bush, and then pushed me over a cliff, and then killed me. Because, well, that's the sort of person he was. So that's why I've gone blue, and I don't like... That's what noobs like him need to learn, is that you don't do that to teammates. So bear with me a second. I'll let you know who to watch out for, and so that if you see them on your team, don't let them go behind you, because this guy will use you for cover. He will fire over you when you're hidden in a bush, so that he gets spotted and you get shot. Because I was taking return fire. He was firing over me, and he was actually being able to be safe, fire over me, and I was getting hit because he was firing, he was seen, I was hidden, and I was in front of him, and he was using me as a human shield. Now, this sort of player you don't want on your team, or if you do, if he's on your team, don't let him go behind you, because this is the sort of thing he does. So give me a second, I would just call up his name. Okay, it was a Kampanovka game. I'd done 900 spotting, and the guy who actually killed me was the guy in the Centurion, Daybreak Stalker. He did 1600 damage, but he was using me for cover, and he was firing over me. And so he actually pushed me over a cliff and was using me for cover and firing from behind me, so that he was seen, but using me as a human shield. So if you see the guy in Daybreak Stalker of Vault 5, then beware, because he's an absolute rickhead. So, yeah, I've never named anyone like this before, but that behaviour, and when I asked him 4 times to please stop firing over me, he didn't. He moved closer to fire even closer so that he was seen, and then I said I would shoot him if he didn't stop doing it, and so I shot him. Then he did it again, so I shot him again, and then he pushed me off a cliff, so I shot him again. And then I went blue, and he killed me. So that's the reason I'm blue, and that's the guy who did it. So watch out for him. But we'll get on with this this replay, and after this, so bear with me a second. Right, let's have a look at the armour profile. So from the front, the best place to fire is over the tracks, roughly the front, which will give you the front plate, the upper plate, from about 195mm, going up to about 200-ish, with a couple of weak spots. So that's quite good. You've got the beak here, which is only about 140, 150mm, so not quite so good. The lower plate, you're looking from about 128 up to about 140mm. The tracks effectively start off very little, but they can actually eat shots for you. The sides, roughly from 110 up to about 160, 170, which is quite good. The turret itself, around the gun mantlet, you're looking about 140 to 150, and then going up because of the angling. The sides, you're looking around about 250mm equivalent armour, possibly up to 300 in certain areas, with the angling and sloping. Right the way around, the turret is very, very bouncy. There are a couple of weak spots, but effectively it's a very, very tough tank. Now these areas are weak, but they're difficult sort of little targets. And at the top, the armor, effective armor, is 0 for the Commander's Cupola. So it's very, very difficult to hit. Small target, like this area here. Another small target, 0 armor, and it'll go straight through. But behind it, it's got a ricochet zone of 185mm. So it's a very tough tank if you angle properly towards your enemy. But if you give them the sides, the armor is so weak. And at this level, basically, any shot is going to go through. The rear, you're looking 38mm. And you've got this effective 100mm, but you're looking 100 to 120mm effective armor, really, with angling. From the top, you're only looking 50mm and effectively 60 or so mil if you hit with an arty shot. So it's a very nice tank, good mobility, nice armor profile, very, very bouncy if you angle it properly. So this sort of an angle, fire over the tracks and just take them to pieces and then pull back and repeat. So let's get on to the next bit. Let's get into our first game. So let's see how this actually runs and try and learn what it's really like. So it's got very good view range, 400 meters. We're going to use that, use the stealth ability, and try and take the opponents apart. Use it like a heavy light scout. That's what I'm going to try and do with him. Use the mobility, the power to weight ratio, the good penetration of the gun, and it's been updated. It's not as good as it used to be, but 300 odd mil of pen is just incredible, and it was overpowered. But now this is the way it looks, and that's what it's got. So the 4-shot magazine, and we're going to show you what we can do. So 408 meters effective view range. So let's get into it. Don't use gold, use skill. No, good players know when it's time to actually use premium. It's not gold anymore, so it's premium ammunition. And good players know when they need to use it. It's like anyone who chooses the wrong tool for the wrong job, then they're the ones who don't know what to do. So it's good players know what ammunition they should use. If you've got a choice of using the wrong ammunition or the right ammunition, and you don't do it because you think, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not going to bother loading the right one because someone said I shouldn't, it's just you're losing out because of some wally not helping you and wanting you to fail because they want to show that they're better than you. It's like I heard some players telling someone, don't use the mini-map because it shows that you don't have any skills because you need to look at a map. I'm sorry, that's just total stupidity. So you don't do that. You use what advantages you've got. You use your abilities, your skills to make the most of any situation. So a scout here. We're looking over towards the hill. Let's look more that way. Cover the hill. Angle the nose slightly so that we can use the tracks and the side to protect us. That's quite a good angle. We're watching to see if they spot anything and see where they are. So we're covering up to around about G4, G5, spotting for the team, and I'm about to give them supporting fire, I hope. So we'll see what we can find. Time to move up. Just out of range. We'll move up 200 meters and try and bring them into effective firing range. Bum scheme.
Penetration. Critical hit. That one didn't go through.
It's the range. Let's go to premium. We're at maximum range, 400 or 500 meters, and our team needs our help. He's quite tough. If we can get a lower plate shot. Let's just pull back. Let's move forward a bit. see what we can do. Get up on this dune up ahead. Let's wait for the light. We've got T69 up in the centre. He's a proper scout. These guys need help to push. I'm going to try and give them some balls. Help them to do what needs doing. Help spot. Help spot targets for the team. Do things at the right time. Keep them lit up. Time to unload. Yep, we don't want to be there.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Got him. One of our tracks is damaged.
See, manages to eat shots. So one down. We're helping put the pressure up. He's gone, which is quite good. So the Black Prince, we've done some damage to him. Let's work our way up. Let's change to standard because we should be able to get around behind him. So 20 seconds. Reload. The mobility of this is very good. I'm quite impressed by it. Let's get behind the BP.
Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
Ah, that's a pity.
Ready to
E25.
fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Use the mobility, which is pretty good, even in sandy terrain. Very nice. It's a, even though it's not got the special ammunition penetration that it used to have, it's very good, and it's just fast enough to recover.
Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, take a shot from him.
Penetration. Hydraulics are down. We have to hand crank the turret. Enemy armor is damaged. We've put out the flames.
So we've got the scout up behind us. Let's wait to reload. Wait for 12T to appear. He's using a PCR. Doesn't he know that he could penetrate us by just sneezing on us? Let's wait for him to appear, because he will be coming this way. Well, I would be. I'll be trying to decap. So let's see what we can do. Wait for him to appear. He's got a minute 14. Pull forward so we can get a good shot. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, stop capping, guys. Mind you, they've got no other chance. Oh, he's up there. He's hiding. Yep, he's dead. Or he should be. Oh, no. Let's see how we did. So quite a good game. Hopefully a bit of spotting. We'll see what we can do. So this is the very first game with a tank, and we'll see how it was. The mobility feels good, and the gun's punchy enough. Loading the APCR or the heat, It's nice, penetration good. So let's have a look at those details. Third class, quite nice, 1600 damage, only 200 spotting. Nice couple of shots. Didn't quite do a lot to the BP. We were about to unload, but then that let us take out the E25, which was good. Team score, how did we do? Damage, mid-table. Experience, top third, with 3 kills. So it's quite good at executing tanks. Let's have a look. 12 shots, 11 hit, 9 penned. So very nice ratios. Damage to 1600. Quite good. Still blocked a tiny bit. 5 shot, 3 killed, 27,000 credits. 9,000 after expenses. And with experience 788 plus bonus 1182 times 2 for 2,300. So this is how the tank is now. It's got a nice punchy enough gun, but you can use it to get mobile enough and get round the battlefield and decimate your opponents. Take out weak targets, use the gun, unload, repeat. And that's what this can do. It's quite a nice little executioner. And with that power to weight ratio of 15.77, it's very nice. And average DPM of that 1745, I quite like this tank. So yeah, I recommend it. So I'm the Gaming Bear. See you on the next one. Cheers, guys.